This camera didn't change my setup, but it did, however, change my mindset. You see, when a camera stops demanding attention, you stop performing for it, and you start capturing real moments. And that's the philosophy behind the Insta360 GO Ultra. So you're probably wondering, why does this design matter above all the other cameras on the market? You see, it doesn't look like a camera that demands attention. No big logos, no aggressive design. It's minimal, low-key, and honestly comfortable to be around. And that matters because when people don't feel like they're being filmed, everything feels way more natural. It's also genuinely small. Not for a camera, but small enough that you forget it's even there. The GO Ultra is built around first-person perspective, that wide field of view that lets you capture what you see and not just what's in front of the lens. The depth feels stretched and movement feels immersive, and the footage actually feels like a memory instead of just another clip. So when it came to the running and motion testing, I did test this out during some local community runs and also just walking around capturing footage at an event that I got hired for. And there was no setups, no second takes, just letting the GO Ultra run while I was moving through real life situations. Here are a few POV shots that I ended up getting. No gimbal, no tripods, and nothing to hold. And the stabilization surprised me on how it smoothed things out, but it also kept just enough natural movement so it didn't feel fake or overly processed. You still feel the steps, the turns, the pace changes, and that's really important. It feels like you're actually there moving through the space. And that sense of motion and immersion is the whole point of shooting POV. Now, when it comes to accessories, this is really the reason this camera works the way it does. The magnetic pendant lets you wear the camera instead of holding it, and that single change completely shifts how you shoot in those scenarios. It's soft, it's adjustable, and it fits comfortably around your chest. And once it's on, you stop thinking about the camera, and that's the whole point, to make it feel like it's not even there so that the moment can continue as it is. You're not framing shots, you're not checking angles, you're not pulling anything out of your pockets. You're just simply moving through the moment and letting the camera do what it does best, capturing those real life moments that are actually happening in front of you without you having to miss them. A few other accessories come along with this, and this isn't the most exciting part, but it is important. The quick release safety cord adds that extra layer of confidence, especially if you're running, working out, or moving through crowds. Because then you're not worried about the camera slipping, falling, or getting lost. And when you stop worrying about your gear, you naturally shoot more and move more freely. It is a small detail, but it makes a big difference in how comfortable you feel using the camera. For workouts, this was way easier than setting up a tripod. But the cool part is you're not locked into just one way of shooting. If you want a clean main angle, you can absolutely throw this on a smaller tripod and let it run. Or when you want something more immersive, you can switch over to the magnetic pendant and capture the POV without touching the camera. Or if you want something different, you can attach it to a metal surface and grab a unique angle that you normally wouldn't get with a DSLR without having to get extra attachments. No reframing, no resetting. You can just change how you mount it and keep moving through the moment. Honestly though, what surprised me the most is how useful this camera is as a B camera. The magnetic mount lets you place it in spots where I would never thought or bother to set up on a normal camera. Low angles, time lapses, behind the scenes shots. This is where the creativity happens and you start to separate yourself from other creators.
Fire.
Now, one of the most important features, right? The camera quality. How is the quality on the GO Ultra? So for how small this camera is, the image quality honestly is really good, especially in the daylight. You're shooting up to 4K 60 frames per second with a wide field of view, solid sharpness across the frame, and the colors look natural without a lot of tweaking. You also do have the option of shooting in D-Log-M if you are one of those people that enjoy color grading and post-production. Stabilization keeps things smooth while still letting movement feel real, which helps the footage feel immersive instead of over-processed. In lower light, however, you'll start to see some softness and noise, and that's the trade-off with a camera that is this small, unfortunately. Now, it's not cinematic, it's not trying to be either, but the POV, workouts, and everyday content, the footage is clean, usable, and consistent. It just comes down to what the situation is to use the appropriate camera. Now, when it came down to the audio, it was solid as well. This was the onboard audio that I got untouched.
What's going on, beautiful people? We are back with another episode that you are absolutely gonna love, because today we are giving you the crystal ball. Claremont city leaders have been very
As you can see, wind noise is controlled, voices are clear, and for a camera like this, that's exactly what you want. But if you ever needed to get higher quality audio, Insta360 does offer external mics that can pair up to the Go Ultra in case that was a route you wanted to take as well. So how am I going to use the Go Ultra? Most of the time, I'm finding myself detaching it and adding it to the pendant, or finding metal surfaces that are unique angles that are symmetrical and placing it on there just to see the quality in different lightings and scenarios, because over time I'll be able to have more insight in what is the best approach for this camera. Which leads me into the next section, which is, who is this camera actually for? This camera is going to be for those people who want to capture life without stopping it. Creators, runners, travelers, anyone who wants moments and not setups. And honestly, it really comes down to the project at hand. If you're working on a higher end budget project that needs shallow depth of field, maximum sharpness, and consistency across different lighting conditions, then a DSLR or a mirrorless camera with the right lens is probably going to be a better tool. But if you're shooting personal projects, behind the scenes content, or you need that one-off unique angle that you normally wouldn't get, then this camera might be the camera for you. It's not about replacing your main camera, it's about giving you another way to capture those moments. Insta360 GO Ultra isn't about the specs, it's more about the presence. And if a camera can help you stay present while still capturing the moment, that's a huge win. No longer are you going to spend time getting out of the moment, setting up equipment just to find out that you've lost the moment. Now you can simply just stay in the moment. And that wraps up the video. If you guys got some value out of this, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you like the channel for tech reviews, for future tech reviews. Other than that, I hope you all are crushing it on your journeys. Till the next one, peace.